I've said before that taking the MSF class, they don't teach you how to ride per se. They teach you how to get on a motorcycle and do low speed maneuvers so that you can go home and get on your bike and learn how to ride yourself on the street without making too many mistakes, I guess. Basically what they're doing is getting you comfortable being in the seat and leaning the bike over just a little bit to make turns and that kind of stuff. Which all that stuff, you've got to have that kind of in hand before you get on the road. Otherwise, when you do make a mistake, you're going to be making it a lot higher speed, and that's not ever a good thing. But you need to get those basics well in hand before you get out here and decide to play in traffic at speed. Just go as slow as you possibly can, dude. We've all got all day. Anyway, it's I can't say enough about taking the class. I don't feel like I learned as much as what I could have, because I don't want to say this because, you know, you might be one of these people when you get there, but I didn't have a lot of experience, but I had plenty of confidence about at least listening to what they were telling me and making a good honest effort at trying to do that. So I had a leg up on everybody else that was in the class as far as that goes. I don't want to say I was better than everybody else, but I was a little further ahead of the game than everybody else at the very least. And I was constantly having to slow down on their behalf as we were doing things in the class. So, you know, I probably could have pushed myself a little bit harder and learned a little bit more than I did and been a little bit more ready for the road than I was, had that not been the case. But that class was not just there for me that day. That class was there for everybody that was there. And they needed their chance to learn too. So sometimes that just is what it is, and there's not anything you can do about it. But you will get to put in plenty of reps doing things that feel very awkward. And the plus to that is you're getting to do those things on not your bike. That's one thing that I can't stress enough. If you're going to drop a bike learning how to do stuff, do it with the bike that the MSF class owns, because it's got all kind of crash protection on it. You're not going to hurt that thing. If you do wreck it, they're going to roll you a different one out, and if you didn't hurt yourself, which you're probably not going to at the speeds you're going, you're going to get on your different bike and pick right up where you left off. No harm, no foul. And at the very least, if you start doing things the wrong way, there's somebody that's going to be there to spot it and say, hey, instead of doing what you're doing, you need to do it this other way, before you get that bad habit too ingrained in yourself. Because practice doesn't make perfect, practice makes permanent. And if you're listening to people comment on YouTube videos or Facebook groups about riding and all that stuff, there's this one camp of people that didn't take a class. They got on a bike and they taught themselves how to ride. And whether they've ever crashed a bike or not, they probably have some bad habits. But they all say the same thing. Either you can ride or you can't. Just get on a bike and try it. Well, maybe that worked out for them. Maybe that won't work out for you. Because there is a lot of things you do when you first get on a bike that feel awkward as crap. And some of it feels pretty dang scary. And for me, you know, I'm not gonna lie to you, I've got a pretty good set of cojones. But it was, you know, I wanted to learn how to ride the right way because I want to be safe. I'm 40 years old, married, got a house full of dogs. I got plenty of things that I want to go home and be alright for. So I wanted to learn the right way and not be doing stuff that's eventually going to get me hurt. So I wanted the reassurance of having somebody that knows what they're doing, is certified to teach other people what they're doing, to be able to watch me and say, hey, you're doing that wrong, or good deal, you're doing that right, keep going. That's a nice Great Pyrenees. Hey buddy. You know what I mean? To me, it was well worth the $250 to have 2 days to ride around on somebody else's motorcycle and have somebody say an attaboy, or the occasional, hey dummy, don't do that anymore, you're going to end up falling over and wrecking our bike.